Hello everyone, Master of Misplays here, bringing you guys a deck profile from the GX era called Sacred Beast. So I'm really excited for this. GX era is where I started playing the game. It's the era that I actually love more than any other era, so I'm just gonna get it started here. First off, we have one Chaos Core. Read the effect, I don't mind it. I feel like one, though, is perfectly fine. Pankratops, just an extra spot removal if I need it. One Shimmering Scraper, I probably should run two, but at the moment I'm just content with one because I don't want to rely on it if I don't need to. For the doubles, we have double Raviel, double Uriah, and double Haman. I'm running two of each of the Sacred Beasts. And we also have two of the Kaiju. For here, the multi-dimensional Raiden. So I have those for that. I feel like two copies of the Sacred Beast each is really good. For triples, we have Dark Summoning Beast. We have triple Chaos Summoning Beast. And three Dark Beckoning Beasts. So I feel like having all of those is a pretty good balance. Now to move on to spells, we have one Foolish Burial, a Monster Reborn if I need to go get something, Terraforming. I only have one copy in here of 1-for-1. I feel like it's only good if I really need it. Nothing like very major. So, and I have Mound of the Bound Creator. Two copies of Burial from a different dimension. The Dark Beckoning, Chaos, and the Chaos dudes and the Dark dudes in the deck. So like Dark Beckoning, Chaos Summoning, and the Dark Summoning. Those dudes, they all banish themselves for effects. So Burial will allow me to target up to three of them, return them back to my grave to activate the effects. Double Cerulean Skyfire. I do like this card. I feel like it is a good addition. Some people do run one. I mean, if I were to run a second Shimmering Scraper, I'd probably take one out, but for now, that's what I'm using. Double Allure, again, banish, different, and then you banish off of Allure for Burial. So overall, it's really good. Two Dimension Fusion Destructions. In case one gets banished or hit or something, I've got another. Two Fallen Paradise. I feel like three is too clunky. Two is perfectly fine. I do have triple Dark Eruption, so if they negate something, I do have an ability to pull back like Dark Beckoning or anybody. And the final card I run three of is Opening of the Spirit Gates. I do love this card. I love the artwork and I love the effect. So that is all for my spells. I'm just going to quickly show off the tokens that came with this deck because the artwork to these, I feel like Konami did a hell of a job with these, and I'm immensely impressed by those. So then we're going to go to traps. By the way, before I continue, go ahead and like and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm sorry that I've been putting it off. I've been dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, so I'm back. I'm doing what I love, and let's keep it going. Let's do two Escape from the Dark Dimension. So not only do I have Burial, I have this as well to just summon like Dark Summoning Beast back to then activate, to then banish, to then just combos go off. I've seen people run 1. I like running 2 of the Hyper Blaze. I feel like Hyper Blaze is really, really good for what it does, especially the secondary effect of once per turn, discard any card to add to your hand or special summon a Uriah, Hamon, Raviel from your grave, ignoring its summoning conditions. So this pulls the Sacred Beast out of your grave, which I feel is incredibly helpful if you really need it. And then, of course, triple of the Awakening of the Sacred Beast. This card is utterly broken. I absolutely love this card, and I want to find a way to abuse the hell out of this card because this card is very, very fun. However many Sacred Beasts you have on the field is the effects it has. So if you have 1 each time your opponent normal special summons a monster, gain life points equal to the attack. If you have 2 or more, negate the activated effects of monsters your opponent controls, and if you do have all 3, any monster sent to your opponent's grave are banished instead. Once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, just any level 10 monster, you can add a continuous trap from your grave to your hand. So this I've actually used to pull back Escape. So, I mean, I do like the consistency of that. I mean, and you can even pull an Awakening off of an Awakening if you had to. I should probably be running Twin Twisters in here, but for now, I am just content with what I got. And for the extra deck, first off, I run 1 copy of Salamangreat Almirage. I feel like Dark... where is he? Dark Beckoning Beast is good, but he just sits there on the field. After you activate his effect, he doesn't do much. So having an out that I can use to get him off the field is incredibly, incredibly nice. I do run triple Armatile. I just feel like if in the worst of circumstances they ditch off at least 1, maybe 2 copies of my Armatile, I do have 3, so I mean, not like I'm ever gonna really summon all 3. I'll probably summon 1, but it is that just precaution that I have. Then I have the Phantasm Emperor Trilogig. I do have 2 copies of that. I just as a means of, if I don't feel like going into Armatile, I can go into the Phantasm. And I do have 1 copy of the Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, just to deal that little bit more effect damage in on them. So literally I could go Gustav Max with Hyper Blaze. I could detach a Sacred Beast to then Hyper Blaze to ditch a card to then summon that Sacred Beast that I just detached off of Gustav Max. I do like the combos of this deck. I really do. I feel like it's incredibly, incredibly good. So that is my deck profile for Sacred Beasts. I may do an update one. I haven't decided yet. So, but for now, this is the deck that I'm running. And I'm playing, yes, I am planning on taking this through tournament. If I do run it through tournament, I'll probably end up running probably some Twin Twisters or something for back row removal, just as an added precaution. But anyway, like and subscribe for future videos. This is the Master of Misplays, signing out.